Listen. Listen. You know what they tried to erase? The origin of the sound. Before rock became a brand, before it became something polished and packaged. It came from rhythm. It came from soul. It came from black hands hitting drums under moonlight. From church stomps. From blues crying through Mississippi heat. From pain turned into frequency. Rock was never separated from us. They separated us from the memory of it. See, this music was born from survival, born from people turning suffering into sound waves powerful enough to shake the earth. Esoterically, rock music is root chakra energy. It's survival energy. It's grounding energy. It's the heartbeat amplified through distortion. The drum, that's ancient communication. That's tribal memory. The bass, that's the pulse of the earth itself. The electric guitar, that's lightning captured in human hands. And when all of it comes together, you don't just hear rock music, you feel activation. Hey! 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 They told us rage was dangerous, but sacred rage is what breaks chains. They told us soul music had to be soft, but the spirit screams too. So tonight ain't nostalgia, this ain't imitation, this is reclamation. We taking the frequency back. For every black artist erased from the foundation, for every voice boxed into one genre, for every child that thought rock didn't belong to them, this stage is yours too. Because Little Richard screamed before stadium rock existed. Because Sister Rosetta Tharpe electrified the gospel before they called it rock and roll. Because the blues gave birth to all of this. And tonight, the ancestors are somewhere in these speakers. So when you jump tonight, jump like your heartbeat connected to everybody beside you. When you scream tonight, scream the grief out, scream the fear out, scream the silence out. Because this ain't just a concert. This is spiritual remembrance. They told me keep my head down, keep smiling while the fire spread. But pressure make diamonds, and pain got a rhythm too. broken road, city lights flicker like a dying ghost. Hands on my throat, but I still sing loud. Built from the dirt, now I shake the ground. Ashes in my lungs, but the choir still hums. Every scar got a story, every silence was a drum. You can push me under, you can drag my name through flame, but every time I disappear, I come back harder than before. I bite back when the world wanna pull my soul black. Heartbeat heavy like a war drum crack. You can't kill what the fire brought back. I bite back, blood in my voice and my boots all black. Saints in the crowd screaming truth like that. Another survivor coming right back. Coming right back. Chrome halo over my tangled crown. They tried to lock the frequency down, but rage turned holy in the midnight hour. Now paint sound beautiful through amplifier towers. I see angels in leather jackets, crying in bathroom mirrors. Everybody fighting something, everybody hiding terror. I was broken, not buried, lost, not finished. You hear that? That's my spirit kicking the door in. Oh! Oh! I bite back. Every wound turned into impact, every chain turned into combat, every fear getting buried in feedback. I bite back. Now the whole crowd screaming right back. Hands in the air like a heart attack. We survived, and we never go back. Bye bye. Bye back. Bye back. Bye back. Midnight on the highway, chrome reflections in the rain. Everybody searching for God in a machine. Neon tears on the motel sign, broken wings but we still shine. Lipstick prayers and gasoline dreams, nothing really sacred in between. Silver crosses on our skin, trying to wash away where we've been. Everybody got a mask to wear, but heaven's still breathing through the air. And the city keeps screaming faster, 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 but my soul moving slower now. We are chrome angels burning through the night smoke, half holy, half heartbreak, still dancing with our shadows. Chrome angels, static halos glowing, nobody can stop us now. all the TV lights, still found God looking in my own eyes. Sirens echo through the avenue, everybody numb from the bad news. But deep inside that heavy sound, the heartbeat still shaking underground. And the city keeps screaming harder, harder, harder. For my spirit rising louder now. We are chrome angels, born inside the firestorm. Too alive to stay control, too awake to move cold. Chrome angels, electric souls glowing. Nobody can stop this love. We survive the darkness. If heaven got a back door, we're probably standing there right now, covered in smoke, covered in scars. Still singing. Chrome angels, hands high in the black light, tears falling like starlight, voices cutting through silence. Chrome angels, marching through the end times, heartbeats synchronized now. We were never alone. I remember the sound before everything changed. Out the doorway, smoke in the hall, people running like the sky gon' fall. Television flicker blue on the wall, nobody really listening at all. Pressure building in my chest, trying not to drown in stress. Every headline weaponized, every dream commercialized. Mama said protect your light, even in the darkest night. But the world got a hungry mouth, trying to pull every spirit down. I hear the boots marching, I hear the wires hum, I hear the noise growing louder, but I refuse to go numb. Out the doorway, bullets flying through the sound wave, everybody trying to survive the same day, but my soul still screaming my name. Fear dancing under fluorescent lights, but I was born for this fight. I'm still alive. Look in my eyes. Look in my eyes. City breathing through cracked concrete, pain got rhythm underneath. Everybody scrolling while the walls cave in, trying to medicate the emptiness within. Ash falling like winter snow, truth buried beneath the glow, but I can feel it in my veins. Something breaking off these chains. They can't algorithm the spirit. music. This is what survival sounds like. This is what healing sounds like. After the system tried to erase your humanity. I remember the sound. Before everything changed. Can you hear it? That noise underneath the noise. Static in my veins again. Electric pressure on the skin. Everybody talking loud, but nobody saying anything. Phone glow lighting on my face. Lost another night in cyberspace. Trying to fill a sacred hole with dopamine and scrolling souls. Mirror crack, but I still stare. Trying to recognize myself in there. Pieces shifting every day, like my spirit trying to break away. Something calling from inside me, past the signal and the screen. A deeper frequency awakening beneath the machine. Static in my veins, but my heartbeat cutting through the interference. Static in my veins, still I rise above the fear program. Flood, everybody thirsty for synthetic love. Artificial smiles in designer pain. Trying to medicate the human brain. But I still hear my grandmother pray. Through every storm cloud in my way. Ancient rhythm in my bloodline deep. Calling me back when I can't sleep. You can't automate spirit. Can't digitize grace. Can't replace real love with pixels and escape. without power, love without truth, beauty without rage. But velvet can burn too. On a cracked wine glass, high heels stepping through the shattered past. Every scar hidden beneath silk skin, but the war outside still echoing within. Soft voice, sharp mind, black rose blooming out of hard times. Grace in my posture, fire in my chest. Learned how to survive without rest. They call me emotional, like it was a weakness, but emotion built civilizations. Feel the pressure rising underneath the calm, like thunder hiding inside velvet palms. Velvet revolt, sweet enough to pull you closer, strong enough to break the chains apart. Velvet revolt, feminine fury in slow motion, heart wide open like a loaded gun. Tenderness is in submission, and love ain't passive when it's rooted in truth. Something ancient in our bloodline, finally waking up. A revolution wrapped in elegance. Velvet revolt, slow burn turning into wildfire. Every voice becoming amplified. Velvet revolt, tears shining underneath stage lights, pain transformed into power tonight. I was taught to shrink, to soften my edges, to stay digestible. But God made oceans soft too, and they still destroy. And we look beautiful doing it. Every stage got ghosts. Every microphone remember pain. Amplifier, smoke curling like a funeral choir. Every note dripping gasoline, every dream split at the seams. I learned heartbreak from electric strings, from watching beautiful people self-destructing, backstage tears under glitter light, trying to survive another night. The crowd scream loud, the loneliness louder. Fame ain't healing when the soul's still starving. Still, I keep singing through the ashes, keep dancing through the damage. Black roses in the amplifier, turn my pain into a live wire. Every scar becoming sound tonight, every wound catching fire. Black roses in the amplifier, love and rage climbing higher. If I'm going down, I'm going loud. Ball spinning like a dying star, everybody wondering who they are. Bodies moving under flashing lights, trying to escape themselves tonight. But I see angels in the breakdown, beauty in the cracked crown, God hiding in distorted sound, truth buried underground. And when the bass shake the room, I remember I survived. Every time they counted me out, I came back alive. No more shrinking, no more silence, no more apologizing for existing. Black roses in the amplifier, now the whole crowd breathing fire. Hands raised like a resurrection choir, heartbeats taking us higher. Black roses in the amplifier, turn the grief into desire, turn the darkness into rhythm, turn survival into art. Some people numb themselves to survive. Some people disappear. But me, I turn my pain into speakers. make it out unchanged, but we made it out. Falling on the avenue, blue lights bleeding through the room, everybody carrying invisible walls, smiling while their spirit brews. Bills stacked on the kitchen table, trying hard just to stay stable. Mama tired, feet swollen, still praying over broken moments. I done seen people lose themselves trying to survive this world, but pain can either bury you or become your anthem. And every heartbeat sounds like thunder now. Every breath feels revolutionary. This is the sound of survival. Heavy like chains breaking, loud like souls awakening. We still standing after all the violence. This is the sound of survival. Every scar becoming tribal, every tear becoming tidal. We love, and that's powerful. Children dancing in apartment halls, dreaming bigger than these concrete walls. Grandmothers humming old soul songs, teaching us how to carry on. I found strength in the wreckage, found grace inside depression, found God sitting beside me when anxiety kept testing. Now my voice cut through static like truth, through addiction like light, through prison bars like hope, through contradiction. They try to make us hopeless, but the spirit don't die easy. This is the sound of survival. Turn the speakers up higher. Let the whole world feel the fire of people reclaiming their humanity. This is the sound of survival, not perfection. Resurrection, not comfort. Transformation, not defeat. Evolution. We are still here, still loving, still fighting, still dreaming, still becoming. This is the sound of survival. Crowds singing like revival. Every heartbeat synchronized now. Every soul illuminated. This is the sound of survival. A new frequency rising from the ruins of silence, from the ashes of fear. Some of us didn't make it out unchanged, but we made it out. Everybody wants the crown until they feel the weight of it. Gold drips cold under pressure. Smile sharp for the cameras. Everybody love you shining. Nobody asks what it damages. Heavy eyes in the mirror glass, trying not to relive the past. Built myself from shattered pieces. Now they treat my pain like fashion. I wore strength so low, I forgot how to rest. Carrying generations inside my chest. And the higher I rise, the lonelier it sounds sometimes. Heavy crown, but I still hold my head high, even when the world turned dark outside. Heavy crown, every jewel got a story. Every scar became glory. Every tear became a war cry. I was never weak, I was carried too much. Hey, 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 mama said don't let the world harden you, even when survival changes you. But rage built a home in my bones. After too many nights alone, everybody reaching for the spotlight, not knowing it burns like sunlight. Success don't heal abandonment, money don't silence torment. Still I walk through fire, elegant. Still I love despite the evidence. Still my spirit sing through grief like a church choir over broken peace. This crown ain't luxury, it's responsibility. Heavy crown, but I refuse to let it crush me. Turn pressure into electricity. Oh, heavy crown, now the whole crowd singing with me. Every wounded soul lifted, every survivor seen clearly. I forgive myself for every moment I thought strength meant suffering alone. Heavy crown, black gold glowing under stage lights. Pain transformed into divine light. Hey, Everybody wants the crown until they feel the weight of it. We weren't angels when they met us. We became holy, surviving this world. Jackets in the midnight rain, hearts still beating through the trauma and pain. Street lights flicker like a prophecy. Every lost soul searching honestly. Cross around my neck, fire in my lungs. Truth too loud to stay unsung. They called us rebels, called us dangerous, but broken systems fear awaken love. Tattoos telling stories words can't hold. Young but our spirits feeling old. Still we dance through every storm. Still we keep each other warm. We came from the shadows, but we carry light inside us. Saints in leather, riding through the chaos together. Half sinners, half survivors, still reaching towards something higher. Saints in leather, voices loud under bad weather. Every heartbeat sounding sacred, every scar illuminated. Bathroom mirror, mascara, tears, trying to heal abandonment fears. Everybody tough till the night gets quiet. Then the silence starts a riot. But the music keep us breathing, keep our shattered pieces speaking. Every concert like revival, every chorus pure survival. I see strangers become family through unshared frequency. Hands raised under red stage lights, trying to feel alive tonight. No perfect people here, just souls refusing to die numb. Saints in leather, marching through the pressure together. Turned our wounds into religion, turned heartbreak into rhythm. Saints in leather, black roses bloom forever. We are proof the spirit survives even after the darkest nights. Maybe holiness was never about perfection. Maybe it was about refusing to lose your humanity. Saints in leather, now the whole crowd rising together. Tears Signal detected. Emotional resistance rising. City glow, everybody trying not to lose control. Algorithms feeding fear all day, but the spirit's still finding a way. Tired eyes on the fluorescent light, working just to survive another night. Still got dreams that can't monetize, still got truth burning in our eyes. Pain turned political, love turned revolutionary. Every human soul sacred, even in a collapsing society. You can feel the tension rising, like thunder before the flood. This is heartbeat warfare. Soul against the system, love against division, truth against the noise machine. Heartbeat warfare. We are not disposable, we are not invisible. We are alive and unforgettable. Children dancing while the world burns down. Still somehow joy gets found. Grandmothers praying over hospital beds, ancestors speaking inside our heads. Every generation carried scars, still reach for the stars. That's why I refuse despair. Hope itself is spiritual warfare. Black voices through amplifier smoke, breaking every silence they impose. Turn the bass up, let the whole earth shake. This the sound of people awake. Fear got louder, but so did we. This is heartbeat warfare. Hands raised like a revolution. Music becoming healing, healing becoming resistance. Heartbeat warfare. Every crowd a congregation, every song a liberation, every heartbeat synchronized. They taught us survival, but not softness. They taught us performance, but not presence. So now we reclaim both. This is heartbeat warfare. Now the speaker sounding holy, every lonely soul unfolding, every wound becoming wisdom. Now heartbeat warfare. No more fear controlling us, no more shame consuming us. Only truth vibrating louder. Before y'all leave tonight, I need you to remember something. You survived things nobody clapped for. Some of y'all walked in here carrying invisible wars, smiling through heartbreak, through anxiety, through grief, through exhaustion. And you still made it here. That matters. We spend so much of life disconnected from ourselves, disconnected from nature, disconnected from each other, disconnected from the heart. But music still remembers. The body remembers rhythm, the spirit remembers truth, and love, real love, still survives underneath all the noise. So when you leave this place tonight, don't shrink yourself back down. Don't go back asleep. Protect your peace, protect your creativity, protect your softness, protect your fire. Because the world will try to convince you survival is enough, but you were born for more than survival. You were born to feel deeply, to create, to love, to transform pain into something beautiful. And if nobody told you lately, I'm proud of you for staying. Keep your frequency high, keep your heart open. And when life gets heavy, turn the music up. We'll see each other again somewhere between the bass line and the healing. Good night. Good night.